This is 100 dirhams and I'm at my local market to see how many fruits and vegetables I can get for about $10. Let's go around the market and see what I get. Before I do that, I just found a cool Ramadan market where they have a bunch of tents out and they're selling stuff. So I'm just gonna go look around, show you guys around and see what we can find. We got honey here. Okay, let's keep walking. They've got clothing here in these tents. Quite loud. Let's go around and I'll show you around. I don't think it's fully active yet. There's still some empty tents. I think they're just opening up now. See, there's a lot of empty tents. Let me show you. It's interesting because I've never actually experienced anything like this during Ramadan before. Usually you just, fast when you're in a non-Muslim country and you just go to Taraweeh and you go to bed. But here there's I guess you can call it Ramadan vibes. They're selling ridiculous things here. Some cool organ stuff. Levels stuff. Because some nice traditional Moroccan shoes. And some vinegar. Some بخور. So I'm at the vegetable stall and it's quite busy, so I can't ask for prices individually. So I'm gonna basically try my luck, pick the vegetables I want and I need, and let's total it up at the end. Do I go over? Let's find out. This isn't the biggest vegetable stall, but this is all you need really for your daily kind of consumption. You don't need a massive array. So I got all the vegetables I need. I'm gonna go to the vegetable guy, and we're gonna total everything up. You're gonna see the prices in real time in dirham, and this should give you a really good estimate of what to expect. The lemons were 13 dirham.
بالريال
بريال.
بالريال
واخا.
سف درهم
الدرهم كده.
عاود من الاول
واخا.
عاود من الاول
واخا. صافي انا غنخطحها. lemon
يا 6 دراهم
6 dirham.
فهي 27 6 دراهم.
Okay, 12 dirham. 6 dirham was the pepper.
6 دراهم
6 dirham ايوه. The beetroot بالعربي هذا شنو اسمه؟ بربر.
الدن 5 دراهم
5, so 5 dirham.
درهم.
The peppers,
18 درهم
2 peppers for
10 دراهم 10
10 dirham. Okay.
لوبيا 25
So the green beans
12
is 12 dirham. Okay.
10 هنايا 3 ونص
So cherry tomatoes,
3 ونص
3.5 dirham. That was cheap. Okay.
هنايا 10
The plum tomatoes is 12 dirham.
إيه
Safi?
إيه
Shukran, barakallahu feek. Shukran. I've still got 45 dirham left, and I'm gonna try and get some fruit now. So bismillah, let's try. Guys, I have a little confession to make. I go way over the budget because lo and behold, fruit is very expensive. Anyway, continue watching and you'll see what I mean. So now I've got all the fruits I need. The guy's gonna total it up for us, and let's see how much I end up spending. The orange is 15.
15
15.
الافوكا
This is the best way to get the price, I think. البنان
اول 15
15.
البنان 17 ونص.
17 and a half.
انا اديتها هذا غانم
صير.
نديهم ليه واحد
سيرك كانت صافي. امين. 650. 660.
Okay, so the pears and the kiwi together,
كيوي.
the same price.
وشري 38 كمل 40.
So it was about 40 dirham.
40 41.
Okay, I'm definitely over, by the way, guys. Because they're too busy to ask the prices, so I just kind of piled up. Fruit is always more expensive, okay?
14
التفاح
تفاح 15 ونص.
15 ونص 15 and a half.
لا 14
And the last thing is the avocado.
لا شري. والله 45. 45. ماشي 27 ونص.
27. So the avocado are expensive.
27 ونص.
Okay. The fruit is way more expensive, as you can tell. Got my fruit and veg now. It went over basically 100 dirham because the fruit was way more expensive. But it's good because you're gonna get a realistic idea. Yes, the title does say what you can get for $10, but $15 is more realistic. So yeah, basically I paid about $4 and a half for all those vegetables and about $10 for all those fruit. So it'll give you a good idea if you do want to kind of live on the cheap, stick to the veggies. If you want to treat yourself a little bit, stick to the fruit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go home and I'm going to lay everything on the table and show you exactly what I got. And I'm going to compare it to London values. I'm going to go and say, let's Tesco maybe, and we'll see how much the price comes up in the UK compared to Morocco. If you guys are wondering, yes, it's way cheaper to go to your local market compared to, you know, going to the supermarket and buying fruits and veg and any fresh produce. The thing, oh guys, I forgot to get coriander and mint. Never mind, I'm not going back. It's quite heavy actually. I got kilos in my hand. So you should kind of beware because like the avocado, I got 2 avocados for 27 dirham. That's pretty expensive. Those are like London prices or even more. So there are some things here that aren't very cheap. Maybe they're not on season or they're quite expensive. Things like maybe mangoes, avocados. But if you get things that are seasonal and grown within Morocco, you can get it for super, super cheap. As you saw from the veggies I got. Like those cherry tomatoes were like, what are they, 25 cents? Oh my God. Anyway, let me get home and show you. For my taxi now, it's too much to carry home all the way and I'm fasting. I can't be bothered, to be honest. And I used InDrive. It's like basically Uber here and it's very fast, decently priced, and you can see where the car is, you can see the license plate, everything is tracked. Definitely recommend it. Hey guys, I'm home now and I've got all the produce on the table. Let me show you. So the bananas, the kiwis, the apples, and the total for all of this was about 165 dirhams. Now that's about £13 or $17. Now the interesting part is I went online, I used ChatGPT for this, and I told ChatGPT, please tell me the cost of this produce in the UK. And it took data from, you know, say Tesco, Sainsbury's, local prices, the most up-to-date things it could get without me having to go individually through each and every, you know, single price. And interestingly enough, well, in dirham, you know, the vegetables cost about 45 or 55, I can't remember, dirham. The vegetables, the fruit cost about 120, something like that. When it comes to the fruit and veg in the UK, this would have cost me, let me get the price up for you. This would have cost me 165 dirham for the veg I bought. And it would have been about £13 or $17. So the fruit, if I bought it in the UK, would have cost me about 246 dirham. And in pounds, that's about £20 or $26. So you can see there's a big difference. And in total, the whole thing in the UK would have cost me about $39 or £31 or 400 dirham. And I only paid about 155. So it's about half price, as you can see. And the thing is, let me show you. I bought some things that are pretty pricey, like these 2 avocados were about $3 or 27 dirham. And they're quite big and ripe, but if you stay away from the expensive stuff like the avocados, the mangoes, things would be even cheaper. Things people don't typically eat like beetroot, you don't need to worry much about. Tomatoes are really cheap. Peppers are decently priced. You can get cherry tomatoes for nothing. So yeah, you could literally survive with less money in Morocco. Guys, I hope that was useful in giving you an approximation of the cost of, fruits and veg. We eat quite a lot of fruit and veg in my house. Actually, more fruit than vegetables because it's sweet, and vegetables don't taste that great. Depends how you cook them. So definitely check your local market. Guys, I'm curious actually. In your country, how much do you estimate? You don't need to check, just estimate. Maybe use ChatGPT or whatever. These, fruits and vegetables would cost you. Give me an estimation. Maybe just tell me your weekly spend on fruits and veggies. I also lived in Japan, and comparing Japan, the UK, and Morocco, it's night and day in terms of pricing. Like you could go to Tesco's and spend easily like £150 and come out with like just a few shopping bags or maybe just a couple. So if you are going to live in Morocco, or even if you're going to be here on holiday and you're trying to travel on the cheap and you just want to know the prices, I hope that was useful. Guys, do not forget to subscribe so I can show you more of Morocco, more of my exciting adventures, inshallah, God willing. And I hope you have an amazing day. Assalamu alaikum.